Mercedes, for the love of God, why do you constantly botch qualifying strategy? You don't learn. I was screaming at you before it happened. I was watching live and I knew this is about to happen because here's what happens every qualifying session. All right. Q1 starts. All the cars that are going to barely squeak through go out immediately. Then like 3 minutes pass and then like Red Bull and Mercedes and Ferrari go out. And McLaren, all that. McLaren kind of does their own thing. They're usually in like a weird, like they'll go like in the 2 dead spaces, which is what I want Mercedes to do.
Yeah.
Because what they'll do is they'll send them out with like 9 minutes left and they'll do a lap and come back in and there's 7 minutes left. And it'll be like this current age Mercedes, it'll start off like top 5 and then people start banging in laps. And next thing you know, they're both in trouble. They're both somewhere between 11th and 20th.
Yeah.
Somewhere. And in this scenario, they were both down in the bottom 5 with 30 seconds left. And I'm just like, why? Why would you wait? Listen, Lewis Hamilton, if there's a weakness that he has right now is qualifying. Period. End of story. And you can't expect a driver to constantly under pressure of getting cut. I know he's in a Mercedes. I know it should be faster. It's not, but you can't constantly put him under this situation where he's going to get knocked out if he locks up in 1 lap. It finally happened. And I've been waiting for it to happen because it happens constantly. They should, if they think that they need to wait for the track to evolve, don't send him out for the first lap until there's 7 minutes to go and then do the next one. And then your banker is probably good enough.
Yep.
But they do this every time. Every time. It's constant. And I'm so over it. And then everybody's like talking about how it's Lewis's fault. And yes, he locked up. And yes, he screwed up. But Mercedes shouldn't put him in that situation. I'm so over it. You watch whenever you're listening to this. It doesn't matter. If you listen to this 10 years from now, I guarantee you it's the same. Get on. I'm really heated right now. Get on and watch qualifying and look at where Mercedes is. Maybe when you're watching this, they're back to being great. I don't know. Look where they are and where they should be. Mercedes right now should qualify somewhere between 7th and 10th every time. Both cars, every time. Bare minimum. Look, and they'll be at least 5 places lower than where they should be. And they're going to wait until the last second, and then something's going to happen, and then they're not going to get it. And this is with a 7-time world champion. Like, you think Kimi Antonelli next year is going to handle this well every single time? Fix it.
Take a breather. Take a breather.
This is what I was yelling at the TV. When I say I yell at the TV, like I'm kidding, but this one I'm not.
Yeah.
This one I was yelling at Mercedes before it happened. I was like, send them out. Send them. What are you waiting for? Like, everybody's ahead of them.